Hi, this is a short training video to demonstrate the creation of an event in the JEvents Joomla component. First of all, we need to log into the Joomla backend to achieve that. Using your user ID and password, the administrator or person with the correct administration rights will log in to the Joomla backend. Once we've reached the Joomla backend, we now need to go to the component and invoke the specific component, in this case JEvents. As mentioned, it's a component. Hovering the mouse over the component menu option provides a drop down, and the JEvents option is available. Clicking on the JEvents option will bring to us the JEvents control panel. There are various functions available, from managing different calendars, managing events, managing categories, authorizing users, and general configuration. For the purpose of this training, we will briefly review the different categories defined in JEvents. As we can see, we have a handful of categories that already defined. Creation of categories is very easy, as there's a new button at the right top of the screen, and a person can click on the button and create a new event. The purpose of this training video is the creation of an actual event. So we will go back to the JEvents control panel. From the control panel, we will click on the button Manage Events, which will present us with the existing events, if any, that is in the system. To create a new event, we will again move to the right top where all the control buttons are and click on the New button, which will then bring up the JEvents event creation screen itself. Two items to take note of is the two tabs that exist. There's a common tab and a calendar tab. First, we will complete everything on the common tab. First item at hand is the subject, and we need to provide a subject for this event. We will just provide a name, something to the extent of this is a demo event. The next items that we need to pay attention to is the category that this event belongs to, and we can see the categories we just saw in the prior category list. We'll say it's a special event. Items like event priority and access level can be left at the default values. Next is the activity list, and a description of the event can now be typed into this field. And let's just give a short description. This is a training demo event, and that's short enough and quick enough to do. Next item at hand is the actual location, so we can say this happens at the Big Tree Inn. And the next item of interest is contact information and extra information. Typically, contact information would be provided, such as please call to reserve, and the provision of a phone number would typically be the next item. And we have now completed the common task. Next item of interest is the calendar tab, where we'll define the date and time of the event. Clicking on calendar will present us with a screen where we'll define the start, the end date, and whether this is a repeating event. Starting from the top, is it an all-a-day event or unspecified time? No, it's a 12-hour event. What is the start date? Clicking on the calendar button pops up a calendar, and we'll say this event is taking place on Saturday the 20th. It is going to start at let's say 7 a.m. in the morning, and the next thing is when will it end. Seeing that we decided that it is a 12-hour event, we already have the end date populated as well, and we just need to define when the event will stop. The event will stop at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And lastly, is this a repeating event? For the purpose of this training video, we will say no repeat. In a follow-up training video, the other options will be discussed. Next is the actual creation of the event, seeing that we have completed the common and the calendar task, and that is achieved by going to the control button at the top right hand corner of the screen and clicking on save. The event will now be published with the other events, and we can see this is a demo event just appeared. And items to take note of is that it has a yellow icon. The yellow icon is described at the bottom here saying it's published, but it's a coming event. It also provides the date and time and the fact that it's a public event. So let us go and have a look at the front end and see whether this event is visible. I have already created the tab with the event, and we are going to the Events Calendar and clicking on the calendar function. The calendar for the site will be presented to us, and there we can see the event taking place on Saturday, February the 20th, starting at 7 a.m. in the morning, ending at 2 p.m. It's a single event. Clicking on this event will now present us with the more detailed description of the event. I hope you found this training video useful. Thank you.